So, this is my re-review of the movie City of God. When I did my other review, you check out the description and down there. I was exhausted extremely, and I feel like that was a very bad representation of my work. I say work lightly because I just kind of talk in front of the camera. So, The City of God is this movie I saw on Netflix. It was very highly reviewed by a lot of critics, and it was very different. The movie, first of all, is 100% subtitles. The movie's held in Brazil, if I'm not mistaken, and it's basically a coming of age story for this photographer and how his life kind of ran parallel with all this gangster lifestyle. Be honest with you, the photographer, I did not enjoy his storyline. The main character, who was actually being the narrator of the story, his story arc to me was very blasé. He was not interesting to the least. Um, I don't know if they were trying to do that on purpose or not, but I really just wish he was out the movie completely. I thought the story arc for Little Baby, or Little, I think it was Little G. I haven't seen the movie, and I'm just looking at the review down there below me currently. The main bad guy, and I forget the other people's name. I forgive me. I'm really not trying to forget these people's name. Hold on, let me pause this and let me look at it real quick. Okay, I'm back. So I'm looking at, yeah, the guy's name was not Little Baby, it's Little Dice, and the main character's name is actually Rocket. Yeah, Rocket's storyline was just never interesting. He's a guy who has a passion for photography, and like I said, his story was just never interesting to me. I hate to say that, but it just really wasn't. Um, Little Dice is basically a psychomaniac sociopath who's addicted to murdering and harming people around him. He's like a real life version of the Joker, and I really enjoyed his screen presence. I think as an actor, the way the plot was portrayed, there was a lot of very I mean, not vulgar, very deep and actually, I would say disturbing scenes in the movie of like people getting raped and how he would just murder people off top just for like bumping into him. I thought that was a very interesting thing. I never agreed with him as a character, but I thought him being him was very compelling, and the story that was surrounding him was very interesting. Just to see how he worked, I mean, like I said, that's why I like the movie. Knockout Nerd was kind of introduced halfway through the movie. You'll see if you watch the movie. His character was interesting. I thought it was very how crazy that he was just a random guy and he was kind of forced into the whole into it. Benny as an actor, his role as Little Dice's friend until he dies and Little Dice goes really crazy. I thought that was okay. Benny was a cool character, and everything else around the movie was just okay. Little Dice really holds the movie up completely, and like I said, I don't know. That's very interesting to me. I would love to see people's comments on the movie because I think Rocket's storyline should just be thrown out. And as soon as he gets shot, there should be some news crew or some guy who's not Rocket, who's way more interesting, who has something way more to play, who's actually part of the gangster lifestyle more than Rocket. Or they could have introduced another character. Only thing is that this movie is supposed to be based on a true story. I didn't look into the validity of that, so I have no idea how actually accurate this story is. But overall, it's a fun movie. It's very disturbing, like I said. You're really following a psychopath maniac, how he basically runs through people's and tries to destroy their life. And if you're interested in to see something that you probably will not see on TV, you probably will not see in movie theaters, and you probably won't see anytime soon, of just pure 100% rated R, this is your movie. If you're squeamish, if you don't have a strong stomach, if you can't take gore or violence or just more unmoral acts, at least in my view, you can't watch this movie at all. First, maybe 2 minutes of the movie, you realize this isn't your cup of tea. Is it? Does the movie hold up to being one of the? I'm sorry, I'm scratching my eye so much. It's like something flew my eye. Does this movie hold up to being like one of the top 10 movies of all time that you have to see that you might run across online? I wouldn't go that far. Um, I think it's one of the movies that you should watch at some point in your life just to see something completely different. Um, but is it like God's gift to Earth to movies? Is it The Godfather? Is it Shawshank Redemption level? Is it up level of storyline? No, it's not that good. but it is very entertaining. And as such, I will give this movie an 8 out of 10. It's an 8 out of 10, 100% of the way. Like I said, Rocket really just wears the movie down. His whole love story with some random chick while he gives her cocaine and weed can be completely thrown out. I don't give a crap about how he had sex with one of his coworkers. That can be thrown out. I don't care about. I really don't care about nothing about Rocket. And this movie was complete little dice. I think I would give the movie a lot more credit, and I think it would have done better, at least in my opinion. If you agree with me, let me know. If not, hit me up in the comment section. It's Shannon. Peace.